Hello, Clinical Research Circle. Welcome back. Welcome to another episode of the Clinical Research Circle. Look, guys, we're prepared now. We've got articles that we're writing. We're doing our due diligence due to popular demand. We're doing our due diligence beforehand. What a concept to be prepared to analyze a stock. Chris, who would think of this? Like, we should be prepared before we talk about a stock. Well, now we
That's just not normal.
it's not normal. What kind of people are in the comments? Like, subscribe, share, and comment. So, anyways, today we got a good one. SQZ Biotech 370, just how we like it. You know, it's like Goldilocks. Just right. 300 mil is like sweet spot for these things. So this is SQZ Biotech. Uh, we have their presentation in front of us. Dr. Al, you're gonna like it. So
Yeah.
basically, I'm gonna go through the article that Eileen wrote. Squeezing cells at high speeds could lead to novel therapies. Let me know, Dr. Al, if you actually heard of this one, okay? SQZ Biotechnologies, a cell therapy company developing novel treatments for multiple therapeutic areas, will participate in multiple investor conferences in April. This is why it's also good. A lot of catalysts potentially. Armand Charay, who is the PhD Chief Executive Officer and founder. Here he is on LinkedIn. It's pending my friend request. I just said, hey, let's be friends, Armand. Uh, or Dr. Charay, I should say, sorry. So we'll present a corporate overview at the 20th annual Needham Virtual Health Conference, April 12th to 15th, and participate in cell therapy focused panel at the Canaccord Horizons in Oncology Virtual Conference on April 15th. Are you going to this, Dr. L?
Oncology, uh, April 15th. I
Yeah,
don't know what it is.
Oncology
I don't know
Virtual
what it is.
Conference.
I don't know which
Virtual.
kind of oncology. Is it for cell therapy only?
Canaccord Horizons in oncology. I don't know. We'll
I don't know.
see what conference this is. There's so many conferences for oncology. A clinical stage biotech company developing transformative cell therapies for patients with cancer, infectious diseases, and other serious conditions. SQZ uses its proprietary technology that offers the unique ability to deliver multiple materials into many patient cell types to engineer a wide range of potential therapeutics for a variety of diseases. SQZ has the potential to create well tolerated cell therapies that can provide therapeutic benefit for patients and to improve the patient experience over existing cell therapy approaches. With accelerated production timelines under 24 hours and the opportunity to eliminate preconditioning and lengthy hospital stays, the company says that its goal is to use the SQZ approach to establish a new paradigm for cell therapies. Its first therapeutic applications aim to leverage the potential to generate target specific immune responses, both in activation for the treatment of solid tumors and immune tolerance for the treatment of unwanted immune reactions and autoimmune disease. Its first clinical trial, SQZ PBMC HPV-001, is currently enrolling patients with HPV 16 plus advanced or metastatic tumors. Let's stop there. Is there a market for this? HPV 16 plus advanced or metastatic tumors?
I think maybe in squamous cell carcinoma of the head and neck, or in Burkitt lymphomas, and HPV is like can incorporate in a lot of cancers, especially head and neck cancers.
Okay. At the heart, so the real reason you're investing is for the technology. At the heart of SQZ is the cell squeeze technology, in which cells are physically squeezed at high speeds through a microfluidic chip, temporarily opening the cell membrane and enabling biologic material of interest or cargo to diffuse into the cell before the membrane reseals. We're going to go through their presentation, and I'll show you guys this.
That's pretty awesome. Never heard of that before.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
similar to KMPH where it's like the technology, they're building a platform really, and they have like the initial applications coming out like HPV 16 plus, just like KMPH did the ADHD, but they have other applications in the pipeline. So the founder and CEO, Dr. Armand Sharai, who you saw on my LinkedIn here, invented the cell squeeze technology during his PhD in the laboratory of Dr. Klaus Jensen at MIT. This innovation overcame major barriers to cell therapy development and implementation. SQZ Biotech was founded with the goal of creating a new generation of cell therapies. So they founded this technology in 2020, which was last year. They experienced the most important moment in SQZ's journey. They dosed their first patient. This accomplishment was coupled with exciting progress across the pipeline and the transition of being a public company. So they were only public since last year. Despite the many challenges of COVID, their team continued to maintain focus. Full article is going to be underneath. It's on latinosinClinicalresearch.com. So we got to give the Clinical Research Circle manages that brand. So let's go through. I mean, in terms of infectious diseases, so they do oncology and they do infectious diseases. They generated preclinical data across multiple infectious disease antigens showing specific and robust CD8 T cell response and selected HBV as initial disease target. SQZ's next gen SQZ enhanced antigen presenting cell platform is an advanced EAPC platform leveraging multiplex delivery of mRNA cargoes to incorporate additional functionality and potentially broaden the addressable patient population. And this is why this stock has a lot of potential, because if they really impress the investors there and the other oncologists with their technology, I mean, if there's a lot of excitement generated and buzz generated around this stock, this is the perfect kind of stock that can really take off. It's at, I mean, it's been trading between November 2016 and October last year, 2020, $13, got up to $32 in November, and then now it's back to 13. And it's only been around for a year. So it just went IPO last year in 2020.
Why in November it went to 32?
November 12th, Virtual Investor Conference. November 23rd, Evercore ISI Virtual HealthCon Conference.
Interesting.
There you go.
So
It's the link through direct connection.
Yeah. So this is obviously, we have an oncologist on the show, and he's got to read up on this too, because this is brand new. This is like not.
It is brand new. Just approved late last year, before it goes to IPO. And FDA just approved it to go in the clinical trial. That's why they are in the early stage of clinical trial.
All right, let's switch to your screen, Monica, so we can see those things. Okay. Yeah, they do have the clinical trials. But yeah, this is Chris and I are over here licking our chops, because tomorrow when the market opens, we might get in.
I mean, yeah, especially, it's only been here for a year, so pattern shows that people tend to get a little bit more bullish with it once they've actually gotten the updates in the conference.
When presenting the preclinical data at AACR 2021, SQZ officials said that they anticipate filing an investigational new drug application in 2021. The company also announced that the SQZ AAC IND in HPV plus tumors was cleared by the FDA in January 2021 for a phase 1 study to evaluate SQZ AAC HPV as a monotherapy and in combination with immune oncology agents. And they're also continuing preclinical work for potential applications across KRAS tumors. What is KRAS tumor?
KRAS. This is a mutation happening in certain type of tumor that can make the tumor susceptible for certain type of immunotherapy.
Okay, so that they're looking at potential applications across KRAS tumors. In terms of the tolerizing antigen carrier platform, the company presented preclinical data showing how SQZ TACs drive multiple antigen-specific tolerance mechanisms, including deletion, energy, and Treg expansion. In 2020, SQZ grew in the areas of manufacturing and patient experience. The company produced doses for each patient in under 24 hours. It is developing a point-of-care manufacturing prototype that could potentially enable further efficiencies in its process and improve patient accessibility to novel cell therapies.
I think you're right. I think it's a very good stock, especially if the insider are buying from it. You have like on a monthly basis, like almost every beginning of every month, you have an insider transaction, bullish one acquisition for the last 3 to 4 months. Okay, and the amount is not easy. It's like about 32,000, 8,000, 72,000, 48,000 buying stock options even.
Yeah.
That's mean everybody is bullish on this stock
Yeah, I really like
from
this one.
inside.
Well, it's
Dan, can
fallen.
you?
It's fallen
Right.
quite a bit from its high of it looks like around December. It was at 36 something.
Well, I mean, right now it kind of looks like it's consolidating a little bit, but I mean, you know, you're getting close to a pretty big event, right? Which history shows with the stock that the conference makes a lot of a difference. So, I mean, I feel like
Yeah, the
some
conference.
really good things about the stock coming up.
Here's
So,
the pipeline Monica sent, and they partnering with Roche on the HPV plus solid tumors that we've been looking at, solid and liquid, for oncology. And then for infectious disease, they have chronic hep B virus, rapid resolve virus. These are all preclinical. The ones in the furthest along are the phase 1 that they have HPV plus solid tumors there with Roche. And then HPV plus solid tumors for oncology, SQZ AACS and SQZ APC. APC is the antigen presenting cell.
Yeah, I think it's very, you can compare it to the CAR T and the way they're presenting the tumor antigen to the cells.
This is for the SQZ AAC. They have 3 different platforms: the APC, which we saw, the AAC, which is here now, and the TAC. So the AAC is the activating antigen carrier. Once administered to the patient, the SQZ AAC product acts as a Trojan horse to deliver antigen to endogenous professional antigen presenting cells in lymphoid organs to drive specific target T cell responses.
That's very much
Wow.
over my pay grade.
Not Dr. Al's. Dr. Al's loving this.
Mama, like I'm looking at it. Wow, what is
Right?
this? Like it's kind of really very
Amazing.
novel type of treatment about trying to introduce these kind of things to the cell, and then making the body itself making its own antigen to fight this antigen that is similar to the cancer and attack the cancer cell, or the hepatitis B virus, or whatever they're trying to do with. Amazing concept and type of therapy.
Yeah.
Doctor, is every 3 weeks for up to a year, and also they have in some point 2 consecutive days followed by the doses every 3 weeks.
Interesting. So I think that's what they're trying to. It is kind of
Right. But let's look at the platforms real quick. They have 3. Okay. We looked at the antigen presenting carriers. So basically, we squeeze peripheral blood mononuclear cells drawn from the patient with disease-specific antigens. Once delivered back into the patient, the engineered cells present antigen via MHC class 1 to CD8 plus killer T cells. This interaction drives the CD8 plus T cells to proliferate and target the antigen-associated cells. Then we just saw the AAC platform that left Dr. Al speechless. And then we
I'm speechless.
yeah, and then we have tolerizing antigen carriers designed to reduce unwanted immune activity. The flip side of the AAC platform, we're creating tolerizing antigen carriers to drive targeted antigens through a powerful natural mechanism, specifically tolerizing the immune system to stop undesired immune response. So potentially restoring the immune system balance without the side effects of broad immunosuppression.
So this would be for rheumatoid arthritis, diabetes, those kind of disorders,
Man.
diseases.
Yeah.
That's pretty,
Interesting.
They have they
Yeah.
have a technology for, also for the immune system for the immune system.
So
Yeah.
this doesn't suppress the immune system as current treatments do, correct, Dr. Al?
No, it does not. It makes the immune system produce a special antibody for the antigen that they're introducing it to the body.
Mhm.
wow.
And it's a wow, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just happy that this kind of technology is coming out 10 years
Yeah.
before I turned 40.
Ah.
So by the time I'm 40, we're good.
So
I'm
the
happy
time you
it's
start
coming out
becoming
now.
disease-ridden, you have
Yeah.
treatments, huh?
Thank you,
As someone who's
Dr.
about to turn
Sharon.
40, that's I'm glad it's coming out at all. So this is very good.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, that's what we have today. Hopefully you guys learn a thing or two. We didn't say in the beginning, but it should be apparent by now that we're not financial advisors. Let's go across the board. What do you think, Monica? What do you think about this?
Not financial advice, but I'm wowed, and then Dr. Al being wowed, and yeah, I'm gonna pretty much, I'm interested.
Monica?
I absolutely like it because everything related to the immune system, obviously, and if it's a new technology, what else can we say? And then Dr. Al was speechless. That's it.
And then where the rubber meets the road, Chris Sauber.
So I think I wouldn't buy, I mean, again, not a financial investor, but I
He's
don't,
not into it.
no, I'm not saying I'm not into it, but I don't think I would move forward with investing in it until it reached phase 2 of something, right? It has 2 phase 1 studies now. Because that's where typically people start to invest, right? Around phase 2, later phase 2 trials.
Yeah, unless you're early.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think
else?
you need to. I don't think you need to be too early, right? I mean, you can start investing when they start the phase 2 trial, not when there's, some data
But,
coming out.
and I think the fact that Roche is also partnering with them, it seems really
Sure,
good.
good sign.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the partnerships is one, the technology is another, especially that it's new, it's innovative, so
New
that
technology is one on this one.
exactly, and not only that, but it's just, when people start to understand it, or when people start to see this video and they kind of do their own research, they'll see that it's not like anything else out there. And I think innovative is the new. And so, I mean, I guess that makes sense, but it's just, I think that it's definitely something to consider. And for me, yes, investing in the sense of like, you want to make sure you invest in something good, but I also think investing is also part of backing what you feel is going to be the new science,
Agree.
right? And
Yeah.
again, I haven't seen anything like this, and I like seeing new things, and so I'm gonna say I back this company up like 100%.
Part of our role and responsibility as social investors, I must say. Go to the
That's
clinical,
exactly right.
the clinicalresearchcircle.com, and last but not least, Dr. Al, the biggest social investor of all. What do you think?
Thank you. You know what? I'm just like having deja vu about when I first heard about CRISPR and like this, and about like 10 years ago when I was reading the Science magazine, and I felt like there's something about it, and it used to be like about $10-16 when it came public and like this, and this is the same idea. I'm having the same. It's kind of novel treatment, novel things. Does it have potential? Yes, 100% have potential. But I agree with Chris also. Like to invest in these kind of company, you need to wait for phase 2 and phase 3, because after phase 1, you don't know which direction the company gonna go. If you wanna just invest in it as an investor, but for us as a clinical researcher, we invest in the science of it, and we invest in the and asking like for these trials to go to the public, and we're trying to spread other than the stock, the research itself.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like it. So good stuff.
about you, Dan?
Hopefully we could get the CEO on we're gonna send it to him. And I know all you SQZ people on Twitter and stock twits, you're watching. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment. You can leave some bad ones too, whatever, but just put thumbs up, put the share, and then share this with the communities so that we can get more people at least looking at this stock, because it is a novel technology. And like Dr. Al said, I mean, it reminds him of CRISPR. That's saying something because that's Nobel Prize like all over it.
Exactly. After 15 years, Nobel Prize came to CRISPR.
We
Last
got us
year.
a good one. We got us a good one. So thank you everybody for watching, listening. Let us know what you think, share it, and we'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.